moving fast where humans are more in control. First of all, humans are in the loop versus being out of the loop. It's a design choice, which at least we have made.
From Microsoft and their AI scientist that is capable of working for 12 hours straight while making actual discoveries to Google's autonomous robot that is capable of writing, testing, and fixing its own Python code, it is clear that it has been a busy week in the world of AI. Let's take at all the updates that are taking place in the world of AI and robotics today. Kosmos. We start this video off with Kosmos, an AI tool that is touted to be the first real AI scientist that is actually capable of performing scientific processes. All you have to do is give it a goal and a dataset, and it's good to go. To get to the results, it focuses on the work for 12 straight hours. That gives it enough time to read more than 1,500 research papers, write more than 40,000 lines of Python code, run its analyses, tests, and hypotheses, before going on to generate full research reports that come complete with citations and executable code. Suffice it to say, this is fantastic because Kosmos doesn't need any human intervention to get to work. All we need to do is let it do its thing, and you will see the full autonomous scientific work without any interruptions. It seems as though Kosmos is so good at what it does that it actually made new discoveries in fields such as biology, neuroscience, and clean energy materials during its very first demo. For example, one of its experiments showed us that cooling is actually good for the brain, because when the temperature drops, the brain cells up there switch into an energy-saving mode. This allows it to recycle molecules, thereby getting rid of the need to generate new brain cells. On the other hand, we've also found that humidity beyond a certain level is not good for the brain because it destroys perovskite solar cells during production. This is actually a factory that was confirmed by human researchers. These discoveries and several more show us how much of a scientist this AI tool is. Apparently, it is able to do this because of its well-designed structure. Apparently, it is run by hundreds of AI agents that handle a part of the process. As such, while some will go on to read whatever they need to, others will summarize papers. There will also be some that analyze data or write code. Whatever the case may be, they all seem to share a singular internal memory that is referred to as a world model. This internal memory keeps track of all the activities that Kosmos is involved in, and as such, it is always on time. Looking at the way it operates, you can actually say that it is a brain that is made of sub-brains that are planning long-term investigations without hallucinating or losing any context. Looking at how functional the AI tool is, independent scientists just couldn't wait to get their hands on Kosmos reports. Once they did this, they reviewed it and found that about 80% of its scientific statements were accurate. This is fantastic for something that's been for 12 hours straight without any help. The return is amazing because one 12-hour session with Kosmo is likely to create about the same amount of work within 6 months. When we take a look at the report, it actually looks like one of these rare bad days, and that would be no use. After reviewing the work further, analysts claimed that it was almost first like they were reading the work of a junior researcher. What makes this one even better is that it can run hundreds, if not thousands of experiments for a long period of time before it gets tired. That says it still needs to work with humans to be as good as ever. In fact, it is believed that its best result came from when scientists were monitoring what it was doing. As such, they have found a winning formula. The humans define the data and the goals of the work, while Kosmos does all the heavy lifting. As the work carries on, humans will set the direction for the robot to work with. One thing that we must mention is that Kosmos does struggle to work with datasets that are unorganized. It also struggles to work with raw images or files that are larger than 5 gigabytes. Another thing that may be a drawback when it comes to Kosmos is that it also fails to take mid-experiment instructions. In fact, once it starts a 12-hour run, it's best to just leave it alone so that it can focus on its work. Despite all these conditions, you will find that its biggest problem is not with its computing power, but with its judgment. Perhaps the issue is that Kosmos is tough to teach when it comes to recognizing which ideas hold actual meaning as opposed to the facts that are supported by statistics. Despite this, this is still a landmark moment for AI and robotics. As we speak, we find that AI is carrying out real research with outcome that is actually analyzable. That's great work from the guys at Microsoft. Humanist Superintelligence. Looks like Bill Gates has his people working overtime because Microsoft has also come up with what is referred to as Humanist Superintelligence. Thanks to Mustafa Suleyman, the British AI entrepreneur and the CEO of Microsoft, we know that this AI tech was not put together to surpass humans, but to serve them. It will be designed just to serve humanity in a bid to keep us on top of the food chain. To do this, Microsoft will have to build some kind of superintelligent system that is bounded, as opposed to an open-ended system that has total autonomy. This intelligence will come carefully controlled, with human values instilled into it. This is in a bid to reject the race to AGI pursuit within the world of AI. Right now, Microsoft can develop AGI without working with OpenAI. Apparently, this is due to a new deal that lets them use OpenAI's IP for their own AGI endeavors, which in turn allows them to take their rivalry with OpenAI to the next level. That said, Suleiman is more focused on the fact that this humanist superintelligence would be more of a companion to humans than anything. It will help people do their work like some sort of deeply integrated assistant that is built to support you in all kinds of ways. With such a system in place, we may very well have one of the best AI-powered companions ever. Kimi K2 thinking. Let's shuffle over to the guys at Anthropic. Turns out that Moonshot AI, a Chinese company, has recently released Kim K2 thinking in a bid to challenge the reading models produced by OpenAI and Anthropic. According to Moonshot AI, this is their best open-source thinking model. Maybe this is because it approaches its tasks by taking progressive steps while using external tools, external codes, and reasons to get to work. It is even more impressive when you hear that it is capable of doing all of this on its own. Don't take our word for it. Take a look at how well it does in the benchmarks. For example, it managed a score of 40.9 on humanity's last exam. This is fantastic, because this is a benchmark that is filled with expert-level questions that touch on more than 100 disciplines. It gets better when it comes to BrowseComp, a benchmark which measures how well an AI model works when it comes to continuous browsing and researchability. When it came to such metrics, Kimi K2 managed a score of 60.2%, which is amazing because this was double the human benchline of 29.2%. Let's not forget that it got a score of 71.3% on the S-Bench Verified, a major coding benchmark in the AI world. As amazing as such capabilities are, we must mention that it gets even better as it is able to execute about 100 sequential tool calls without the help of humans. What this means is that it is able to carry out a multitude of reasoning steps, reading, planning, searching, and so on, until it gets to a solid conclusion. To show how capable it is, Moonshot AI showcased Kimi K2's capabilities by giving it a PhD-level math problem to solve from hyperbolic geometry. Before we knew it, it took several steps before it came to the right conclusions. This is amazing, because some top-level commercial models cannot replicate this. Looking at this, we can see how it can do things such as build full websites from a single prompt, or carry out complex front-end work such as React components, among many other tasks. With such a tool, it looks like Moonshot is going to give OpenAI and Anthropic a run for their money. Such is the rate of the development of AI worldwide.